What's up, guys? How we doing today? Today's video is all about the TV show, or DC TV show, called Titans. Let's get into this. Okay, so Titans is a TV show that ran from 2018 and I think ended in like 2021, something like that. You can watch it on HBO Max exclusively. It used to run on TNT, but now they put the show on HBO Max now. It's 37 episodes, 3 seasons, and I just started watching it. I'm on episode 3 of the first season. So today's video, I'm just going to go over the first 2 episodes that I saw, give my opinions, kind of tell you what happens and what Titans is all about. So if you like my video, make sure to subscribe and hit the notification bell. It really helps my channel out. Let's get into this. So, with that being said, Titans it starts out with this girl named Rachel Roth, who is a young teenage girl. She wakes up from this dream that she had of being in this circus, and there's these two people who are trying to attempt a jump from those swinging rope things. I don't know what they're called, but you know when you're in the circus and they have those two people who swing and then they meet in the middle. Well, one of them drops, and this scares the crap out of her. So her mom comes in her room, tries to tell her that everything is okay, closes the door, and that's like the first few minutes of the show. So in episode 1, there's so much stuff that happens, but basically Rachel is this troubled kid who has an inner demon living inside of her, and she's trying to control her inner demon and be her normal self. But one day she comes home and there's a guy holding a gun to her mom's head, and Rachel's mother tells her that she's really not her mother, that she's somebody else. So when this happens, Rachel defeats the man and gets on a bus and goes to Michigan. Why did she go to Michigan, you ask? To try to find the guy that was at the circus in her dream. So she ends up going to this cafe, and the lady there is like, hey, well, she goes to this shelter anyway to try to get food because she's homeless, she has no money. So she ends up going to this cafe, and she's sitting there, and this lady's like, hey, I want to take you to the kids shelter because I noticed that you're homeless. Well, her inner demon tells her that it's not a safe option, so she throws a brick at a cop car to try to avoid the woman. Well, during interrogation, she meets this guy named Dick Grayson. Now, Dick Grayson is basically Robin. He grew up in, like Robin and Batman, yes. So Dick Grayson is Robin, but he's disguised as a private investigator for the county district. Well, as Robin, he had a troubled childhood. He was raised on the rough streets of Gotham. I think his parents were gassed by the Joker. And, just the sad story. So Dick Grayson interviews Rachel Roth, and Rachel tells Dick that her mother was killed in this freak accident. So, so Dick is kind of like reluctant. He tells her that there's nothing he can do. Well, they get attacked again by another entity, and Dick comes and saves Rachel again because there's this guy that comes to the apartment that Dick is staying at. Well, her inner demon comes out of the man, stabs the guy, he vomits up a black goo of blood and falls on the floor. And Dick is like, how did you kill this guy? And she's like, well, I have this inner demon inside of me that I'm trying to get rid of, but it's constantly not letting me get safety. So Dick meets up with Rachel, and they go to a safe location, and they try to just lie low. And there's another part. So there's this woman named Starfire, but her secret identity is named Corey. She wakes up one day in this car in the middle of, I think it was like Minnesota, and she wakes up with no recollection of who she is, why this guy is dead in her car, or anything. While she's trying to escape the car, simultaneously a group of madmen are shooting at her and trying to kill her. Well, Corey makes it to the house, or makes it to the motel that she's staying at, and she finds this guy who's bound and gagged, and she opens the phone that she has and realizes that there's this, I think it was like her past boyfriend's photo was on the phone, so she goes to the bound and gagged man and asks who her boyfriend is, and the guy's like, he's your long lost husband. He's going to be at this club. Corey goes to the club. She meets up with this mysterious man. The guy's like, I trusted you, but you betrayed me. So Corey's powers ignite. Now the cool thing about Starfire is whenever her powers are ignited, her hair glows orange. Bolts of hot fire flash from her arms, and so she kills everybody in the club and walks away, still trying to figure out who she is. And that is roughly what happens in like the first episode. My reaction to the first episode was it was really good. It's a very dark show, so if you don't like darkness or you don't like violent things, then this probably isn't your show. But I get the first episode a 9 out of 10. Now, moving on to the second episode, Dick and Rachel are still working together, and Dick goes to his old girlfriend that he hasn't seen in 4 years, and her name is Dawn. So while they're there, they get a mission to go out and, stop some bad guys. Well, Dawn is about to be captured by these bad guys, and Robin steps in and saves the day. So, there's another important detail I have to tell you. Dawn broke up with Robin after they had a fallout, and so she's now with this guy named Hank Hale, who is this badass, come as they go kind of guy. And his superpower, he calls himself Eagle, I believe, but he has like this red suit with wings, and he wears this white visor on his head. So Hank and Dick, they don't like each other. They have a fallout. They end up fighting, but Rachel stops them from beating each other up by saying stop, and Hank tries to walk away and go on this mission. Also, there's this group of fanatics. It's a mother, a daughter, and this husband and wife. This is eccentric family who take these drugs, and at the end of the episode, they go ahead and they kill Dawn, they capture Dick, I think they kill Hank as well, and then they capture Rachel. So that's how the second episode, toward the third episode, kind of opens up. So, not much happens in the second episode. Just a lot of running around, trying to figure out who they are. Right before the family kidnaps and kills them, they find out that Robin left a bunch of money with Dawn and Hank, and he was like, I don't really feel comfortable raising Rachel as a child because of some of the stuff I'm going through. And he wrote this letter that he was going to leave them, and he just handed a bunch of cash. He tried to buy Rachel off and was like, hey, I'll give you guys this money if you just leave me alone, take care of her, and I'll be out your way. Well, they think that's pretty fucked up, that he doesn't want to help Rachel out, even though he told Rachel that he would, so he broke his promise. And now on top of that, you have this group of a crazy eccentric family trying to capture them and kill them. So overall, that's like a rough draft of some of the stuff that happens in Titans. But overall, I gotta say, I was really impressed with this episode. I think I'm going to continue it. It's been on TNT for a while. The episodes are still running on TNT. As if you don't have cable, you can still watch it on TNT. But overall, this is like the darkest version of DC that I've seen. Lots of violence, lots of corruption, very kind of gothic in a way. But I'm very interested to see where the season goes, and I want to continue it. So, this is the darker version of Teen Titans. So without the teen part, they tried to redo Teen Titans, and this is the version that you get. Thank you, DC, for making another really good show. I will shout out DC. This was a very good show. I was highly impressed with it. And if you like Titans, let me know in the comments what you guys think of it. But thanks for watching. Please subscribe. And I will be doing more Titan videos as I go throughout the series. So look forward to those. Appreciate it.